Okay, I'm back with week 3. I can't even believe it. It's just flying by, and it also seems like it's been forever because of work. But I've already gone through the other 2 weeks where I went through the products I was using, and then, of course, the very last week, I will come back and pull all the pieces out again. And I won't talk about the products probably as much because you can see those in the other videos, but I just will do a quick flip through as I get to the point where I stopped last time on day 14, and hopefully when I get the whole thing done, it's not too soon from now. I hope time will slow down a little bit now that I'm off work and can enjoy it. But once I get the whole thing done, I will come back with the best light. I always do these at night, and today, of course, is winter solstice, so it's like the worst light of the year. And here I am trying to film a video. So anyway, so this is the last page I stopped on, which was 13, because my weeks were a little odd because of the fact that I did a little trip out of town. So this is 14, and wrote down as I was using the products just to make it easier. So this is a crepe paper line by Mary Days, and I actually took this glassine envelope from the Ellie Edwards kit that some of my supplies came in, and mounted it with some double-sided sticky tape, and I used these, which were, I think, from like, I don't know, I got them a couple of years ago, but maybe like a Heidi Swapp line or something. And so I just wrote about just kind of taking a quiet evening. I did run and look at some lights just in the neighborhood. I went to Target and got some stocking stuffers, and then I put all these little elf cams around the school for Elf Week. So just kind of talked about that. It wasn't anything, too exciting or pressing, but it was kind of what I needed, a little bit of quiet. So that was day 14. And then day 15, I went to the Elton John concert. And so I saw there was, and this actually, I should say, it goes like this. With this little flap like that, and then that one goes the next day. But so I saw something very similar to this posted on the Ellie Edwards page. I can't remember, but anyway, but these letters are from a brand called Remarks, and I think like this polka dot paper was from Joann's, and then these were from the Ellie Edwards kits, and then Ellie Edwards kits, and maybe this was Remarks. Anyway, I got both of these at Hobby Lobby. Now that I think about it, I put the little ticket stub, wrote a little bit about it, try to kind of keep it simple. These were from the Ellie Edwards kits this year. And I got just this little, like, these smaller overlays. I just thought it was kind of a fun little change up from what I did last year. And then the next day, to kind of tie them together, I did this star, which was another, it was an add-on this year. And I did the gift of Christmas at my church. And this was another crepe paper line. And I've used a lot of these throughout. So, and I wrote about it. And then this was some confetti that actually fell from this program that I went to, which was a Christmas program. I put the brochure, and I used that as my page. And then on the back, I just did a whole bunch of pictures from it and put some random stickers. And it's not like the most decorative in that you don't see a lot of papers. It's mostly about pictures, but it's just amazing event. If you live in Dallas, you should definitely check it out. It is Broadway quality at Prestonwood every year, and it goes about a week and a half, and it's just incredible, like Suspended Drummer Boys. If you looked it up, you would see GOC Prestonwood, you would see some things. So then on day 17, again, I saw all of these ideas. I should write them down, like where they took their ornaments. Again, it's just that Facebook page that I follow at Ellie Edwards. And so I took this little guy. He's from Hobby Lobby last year, but a lot of times they have the same things. Like this is from Hobby Lobby last year. They have the same things each year. And then this was from Michael's. There's like this clear sticker pack that was like a little booklet near the planner stuff that had all these different Christmas sayings. Again, got that last year. Wrote about the tree this year. So this was another really quiet evening, but I wanted to, even though I'm just kind of sat by the tree and watch TV, I wanted to show some of my ornaments, because this is the one thing when I go on vacation, I collect ornaments. And I don't have them all here because actually I went on another vacation this summer, Big Bend, and I haven't received that ornament yet because my mom went with me and she bought me some. So I put like, this is a Hallmark ornament, and then on the back side, I wrote about each one. And I went to DC last January. These were from Chicago recently. This was from Greece. And then this was my very first ornament my grandmother gave me that's hung on my tree for almost 40 years. Probably its 40th Christmas because I was not even 1 when I got it. And then my dog, who is 4, has never really paid attention to the tree before, but this year she's decided to fetch ornament. So I'll like be in my room and she'll bring me one after another. And so I have a whole drawer full of ornaments every day. And so my tree looks like I have a 2-year-old, but I have a lab, so same thing. And then I took a little bit of I take a real tree, and so I took a little bit of the pine and I put them inside this. So we'll see how they dry, but if they don't dry well, I could always add some confetti or something. And a lot of these things, like this one's on the outside of the sleeve. This one I put on a clear piece of like transparency, but a lot of times I'll use those clear pieces that come with the sticker sheets, but I just had some transparency this time around. So then, still part of that, I was going to put this over it. It just didn't look as good. I had done an overlay where I'd printed this on clear transparency of the tree. And then I added this from the Ellie Edwards kit. And this is just some ribbon and stuff I added. Just so you could see what the tree looked like this year. And in hindsight, I'd probably do it different, but I am not going for perfection. I'm just going for done and enjoyment. So then day 18, I just made some bread day before and that day and brought it to a couple of gals I work with. And so on the back side, I wrote about that and I put the recipe. And on the front side, I could not find a little thing that seals, so I actually just stitched by hand a little seam to keep these little confetti hearts. So it's kind of hard to do front and back. The nice thing about these numbers, these were Michael's numbers, is they are front and back, but this little guy, this was last year's Ellie Edwards, did not, you can kind of see on the back. So I may go back and do something there, or I may just leave it alone. I don't know. And then these were Ellie Edwards, and these were from a crepe paper line, Cardabella line. I'm trying to think what, Christmas Wonder. These little pieces, I've been using a lot of these chunks right here. This is Ellie Edwards, and these were from Hobby Lobby. Then on the 19th, I did Elf on the Shelf, and actually we've been doing this all week at school. And I just wrote about it here, finished it up today, Friday, so 2 days later, and I put up these little elf cams I made out of bowls, and then we told the kids that the elves were trying to catch them being kind. I put a picture of the outfit I made on Friday. All the teachers dressed like the elf, so I made a little outfit that's dressed like an elf. It's an Elf on the Shelf outfit, and I put the PTA helped me out, and they did a little prank every single day. It was so cute. These elf little sticker guys, these are from Michael's, same thing with the ribbon. Put that on another clear piece of transparency, which you can just get at Amazon. And then a little candy cane from Hobby Lobby. I just have a lot of these little pieces that I have kept throughout the years. These were from the Target Dollar Store this year, these little guys, just to add some little things, and then posted some of the different pranks that the PTA did, and they did such a good job. Now on the 20th, just to again kind of change it up, I used one of these little half sheets. I actually have a 3x8 album I'm doing right now for something else, and so I really like just to change it up so it's not the same. But this is a line by Crepe Paper called Fa La La. It's from last year, but they still sell it. And then these are from Hobby Lobby. And so I did the date and a couple of pieces. These are that same little pack. Like I said, it's like a Heidi swap or something. Add a little tag. Again, I got those all at Ellie Edwards in the back. I put the Phantom of the Opera and actually typed it on the photo that my friend Kelly and I started our season tickets this summer musical season with the Phantom, and that was on this day. So then I added little doodads. This deer is actually from that other line, the Christmas Wonderland by Cardabella, but there was a deer like this that came with the Fa La La line. I just used it last year. And then so anyway, and then bonus, here's today. I'm finally like actually in a real week. So that's 8 days, but now I've caught up to the 3rd week. This is what I did today. This is one of my favorite lines. It's Snow and Cocoa Crepe Paper. I use that a lot. And so I tried to kind of keep it simple. And I made this little booklet and I clipped it on with a little clip. And then you can pull it out like this. And I put this little brad in it that's just a glitter brad. Like We Are Memory Makers or something like that. And these are the rest of this card was an Ellie Edwards card, but then the rest of this is all that Snow and Cocoa I wrote about this evening. Went out to see some lights in Highland Park, went out to eat in Highland Park, which is just a part of Dallas that my mom and my aunt and we both, all the three of us went. Usually my cousin goes, but she's out of town. But it's where they spent a lot of their childhood because that's where their grandmother lived and their mom grew up. And so we just kind of visited some old sights and sounds. So anyway, I am ready for tomorrow. But like I said, I also want time to slow down so that I can just savor these last days of winters in these last few, or not winter, but December in these last few days before Christmas. So anyway, I am enjoying it still, I guess, and just trying not to stress about it or be a perfectionist and just get it done by day, since so it is my December daily. That's how I choose to approach it.